Hello, everyone. I'm 18th Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. Thanks to a gusty southerly wind that was around the area on our Monday ahead of a cold front that brought some rain to the area Monday afternoon into Monday evening, it turned out to be a pretty mild to warm day yesterday. Highs topped out in the mid-60s for many locations, low 60s in Medford, but Black River Falls just shy of 70 degrees yesterday. And then, of course, we had the rain as the cold front moved through during the afternoon and evening hours. We're still going to deal with that low pressure system for today, and we're going to deal with windy and showery conditions and much colder conditions today as well. And then later in the week, we're going to see more sunshine return. And then after Wednesday, we'll be slowly warming back up. We're not going to see mid to upper 60s like we saw yesterday, but temperatures getting back closer to maybe even slightly above seasonal levels, which this time of the year is getting down now into the mid 50s. So our low pressure center this morning is over western Lake Superior. You can see that right there. And we also have higher pressure out to the west. And the wind is because of the tighter pressure gradient developing between the high pressure to our west and the strong low pressure over Lake Superior. And we're on the backside of the system, so that's why we're going to see the shower chances return today, which you'll see here coming up in just a minute, but also those gusty winds and the colder conditions. And we're looking at sustained winds today of 15 to 25 miles per hour. We could see some gusts as high as 40 miles per hour. Now, west of us in Minnesota and the Dakotas, they have a wind advisory there where they could see wind gusts as high as about 50 miles per hour or so. Now, tomorrow, the low is still going to be with us, and it's still going to give us some breezy conditions, but starting to kind of decrease a little bit. Could have a few gusts tomorrow up to 30 miles an hour. It's not really till Thursday we see those winds really decrease down to about 5 to 10 to 15 miles per hour, and then it'll be around 5 to 10 miles per hour heading into Friday. So we are starting off with lots of clouds, a couple of light showers and sprinkles here and there, but the better coverage of rain is going to move in during the mid to late morning hours, lasting through the afternoon and into tonight. But as we go later in the night, as you'll notice here, the rain coverage does begin to decrease, other than maybe some isolated to widely scattered showers around. Then going into Wednesday, the better coverage of rain Wednesday will stay to our north, and that's mostly due to some lake effect rain there along the southern shores of Lake Superior. And here we'll just deal with a couple of light showers and sprinkles. And then as the low slowly begins to depart Wednesday night and higher pressure tries to move in, we'll start to see those clouds break a little bit. It'll still be a little bit cloudier to our east, but generally looking at maybe a partly cloudy sky Wednesday night, turning mostly sunny to partly cloudy on Thursday. I know Future Track is wanting to show some precip to our east, but I think that high pressure is going to push the system far enough away to break up the clouds and keep rain chances at bay, and then we'll clear things out heading into Thursday night. And after Wednesday, we really don't have much in the rain gauge department, or chances that is, until we get towards maybe late Sunday night and into early next week. Of course, that's days away. We'll worry about that once we get a little bit closer in time, but we'll continue to watch trends here and bring you updates as they are made available. Temperatures today only topping out in the mid 40s, so we're not going to rise much from where we're at this morning. And then lows tonight in the upper 30s and low 40s, as you'll see here in a second. But if you look here for Eau Claire, and again, this will apply for most of the area, temperatures on top here kind of holding steady between about 42 and 45 degrees. And then the wind chill, which is down here, staying in the mid to upper 30s throughout the day. So just kind of a cold, rainy, kind of a miserable day when you put it all together. And then lows tonight, as I mentioned, only falling back to the upper 30s and low 40s. So not a huge drop in temperatures, but with the wind, it'll still feel more like the lower part of the 30s. Maybe even some spots it feels like the upper 20s for a time. Tomorrow, slightly better. Highs about 45 to 50 most areas, low 40s around Medford. Tomorrow, the temperature feels like forecast. Again, not much better, but because the wind will be slightly less, the wind chills could be in the upper 30s to near 40 tomorrow, but still kind of a chilly day and kind of a not so nice day, but at least the rain chances will be a little bit lower. By Thursday, though, it will be a little bit better because we'll see more sunshine around and the lighter winds, as most areas will get into the lower part of the 50s, upper 40s northeast. Now, Friday morning is going to be a little cold. We'll be down around 27 degrees here in Eau Claire, likely going to see mid-20s across most of the area, but winds turn a little bit out of the south on Friday afternoon. That's going to warm us up to the mid to upper 50s. And then we'll be near 60 for the weekend. And then once the cloud coverage starts to pick up for the second half of the weekend and early next week, the wind will also return as well.